What if you were hit by lightning? What changes would your body undergo, and what would be the immediate and long-term effects? In this video, we're going to go into the science and stories behind lightning strikes on humans. We'll explore the physical and neurological impacts and share real-life experiences. Whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're a regular viewer, you're in for some surprising facts and compelling stories. Even though the chances of you being struck by lightning is 1 in 16,550, I aim to shed light on this rare event, helping you grasp the immense power of nature and the importance of staying safe during storms. How can lightning strike you? First, direct strike. When lightning hits a person directly, they become part of the main path the lightning takes. This usually happens to people standing in open places. Direct hits by lightning are rare, but can be very dangerous. In these strikes, some of the lightning's power runs over the skin, and some goes through the body. This often affects the heart and nerves the most. The lightning can make the skin very hot and cause burns. But what's more worrying is the electricity that moves inside the body. Surviving a direct lightning strike often depends on getting medical help fast. How much of the lightning's power passes through the body matters a lot too. Second, side flash. A side flash happens when lightning hits something close to a person, for instance, a tree, and some of the lightning jumps to the person. The person becomes a shortcut for the lightning's energy. This usually happens when someone is very close, within a foot or two, to the object that gets struck. Often people who get hit by side flashes are trying to stay dry and find shelter under a tree from rain or hail. It's important to remember that standing near tall objects during a storm can be risky because of side flashes. Finally, we have the ground current. Ground current happens when lightning hits a tree or any other object, and its energy spreads out across the ground. This can be dangerous for anyone outside near where the lightning strikes. Even floors in garages made of certain materials can carry this lightning energy. Ground currents can cover a big area, making it the main reason people and animals get hurt or die from lightning. It can also be harmful to farm animals. When lightning energy travels through the ground, it can enter a person's body at the point closest to the strike and leave at the point farthest away. The bigger the distance between these 2 points, for instance, in large farm animals, the more dangerous it is. That's why ground current can be deadly, especially for big animals on farms. What impact will lightning have on the body? Severe burns and shockwaves. Lightning can be very dangerous because it's electric and it's super hot. When lightning zaps through the air, it can make objects as hot as 5 times the sun's surface. When it hits a person, it can cause some serious burns. Some burns look like lines called linear flash burns, which happen when the lightning's heat makes the sweat or rain on someone's skin boil super fast. Then there are punctate burns, which are little round burns that show up when the lightning's power goes deep into the body and then comes out again. These burns can be really mild or sometimes very bad. The worst burns, called third-degree burns, are pretty rare from lightning. They usually happen if a person is touching a metal or synthetic material that gets heated up by the lightning. These objects can get so hot that they stick to the skin or burn it directly. Sometimes, if lightning is close, it can even set clothes on fire. The heat from lightning can also cause issues. It's similar to a super strong blast of air that happens when the air around the lightning heats up and then cools down really fast. This shock can be so powerful that it can throw people into the air. Doctors say this can cause some serious injuries like bleeding inside the body, a concussion, broken bones, or even hurt the spine. Jolt to the system. Our bodies naturally use electricity to send signals in our brains and all through us, telling our parts what to do. But when lightning's powerful electricity hits, it can mess up these signals big time. It might hurt the nerve cells, making parts of the body stop moving for a while, and it can even make blood vessels in the brain pop. This electric shock can also harm the heart and blood vessels. It might make the heart beat too fast or too slow, which is not good because the heart needs to pump blood just right to keep us going. The shock can even make the heart stop, especially if the lightning hits right on the person. When the heart and brain don't work right, it affects other parts of the body too, for instance, the lungs. Let's look at this for a moment. If the heart can't pump blood properly, blood might get stuck in the lungs, filling them with fluid, which is dangerous. Also, the shock can make it hard to breathe. Getting struck by lightning can cause some serious long-term problems. People who survive might have trouble moving or feel weird sensations. Their eyes might get hurt, and they might have a hard time hearing. Many people who get hit by lightning find their ears hurt because the loud noise of the lightning can break the eardrums. The damage to the nervous system can also mess with the mind. People might feel down, have a hard time paying attention or remembering memories, and they might get frustrated easily because it's harder for them to think or talk. This can make someone want to stay away from others and even change their personality. Who is most at risk of lightning? Lightning strikes can be very harmful, so it's important to keep an eye on the weather. While the chance of being hit by lightning is 1 in 16,550, some people have a higher risk. Men, for example, are much more likely to get struck by lightning than women, making up about 85% of those who are hit. People who work outside, especially on farms, are also more likely to be struck by lightning. Many lightning deaths happen in farming areas. People living in the southeastern part of the U.S. need to be extra careful. Florida, in particular, has seen more than 2,000 people hurt by lightning in the last 50 years. That's why it's known as the lightning capital of the country. Ryan Blumenthal's research with survivors. Ryan Blumenthal's journey into the world of lightning started with a startling case early in his career. He was called to examine a body found in a field showing signs of a violent event, torn clothes, and burst eardrums. It looked quite the disturbing scene, he recalled. The cause was lightning, not a person. This intrigued Blumenthal's desire to go into the effects of lightning on humans, a topic he's now an expert in at the University of Pretoria. Lightning strikes with fierce power, often causing instant death by stopping the heart. The victims might also suffer from blown-out eardrums, breathing troubles, or burns from ignited hair or clothes. Yet, most struck by lightning, about 90%, survive. The bolt moves so fast that it sometimes leaves no trace. Survivors, however, bear lasting marks: nerve damage, PTSD, and brain issues similar to sports-related concussions, impairing thought and focus, as Dr. Marianne Cooper shared. The specifics of these injuries remain partly a mystery due to scarce research. The aftermath can be serious. Survivors report memory lapses, chronic pain, and mental health struggles. Some even claim new unusual abilities like sensing future events. Blumenthal emphasized, once you get struck by lightning, you're not the same person. A man in a New England Journal of Medicine case sees temporary painless Lichtenberg figures on their skin. Roy Sullivan's story is astonishing, hit by lightning 7 times, surviving each with only burns. Yet the emotional toll was serious, leading to his tragic end. Lightning strike survivors like Steve Mashburn echo this sentiment, facing long-term pain and mental challenges, driving Mashburn to start a support network. Despite the danger, lightning injuries are largely preventable. Dr. Cooper advises seeking shelter immediately during storms. Most injuries, Blumenthal notes, aren't from direct strikes but from proximity to strikes, affecting multiple people at once, as seen in animal herds. Efforts in the U.S., led by Cooper and the National Lightning Safety Council, have significantly reduced lightning fatalities, from an average of 55 yearly to 19 in 2022. Now, they aim to extend this success to Africa with ACLINET, addressing the heightened risks posed by climate change. Blumenthal warns of increasing extreme weather, urging serious precautionary measures. No matter if you're a man or a woman, if you work outside or live in a place with a lot of lightning, it's smart to follow safety tips. This can help you and the people you care about stay safe from lightning. As the storm clouds gather and the air fills with the electric charge of potential danger, remember that every precaution you take adds a stronger shield of safety around you and your loved ones. So, stay vigilant and be safe. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, take care, and see you next time.